Welcome back, guys. Another beautiful Cadillac for y'all today. Mr. Reinhardt's beautiful V3. He shipped this thing to us. He's from Victoria, Texas, so it's not too far. For those of you that do not know, it's maybe what, 3-hour drive, something like that, Jason? Maybe 2 to 3 hour drive. But we built this thing with our 800 horsepower package on it a year or two ago. And as most customers, they always want more later. So we decided to upgrade this thing to make it more horsepower efficiently, as well as add some suspension components, as well as some tires. So when he does go to use it, it will be easier to handle. So let's pop the hood and I'll show you exactly what we did to this thing.
Experience the thrill of unrivaled performance. Our team of experts takes your ride to the next level. From horsepower gains to custom enhancements, we deliver results. Late model Racecraft. We talking or we racing?
All right, guys, so again, this thing already had our 800 horsepower package, so already had a camshaft in it, low side balancer, long tube headers on it. It already sounded really good, ran really good. His goal was more horsepower efficiently and to be able to actually use the horsepower. Again, I say this in a lot of my videos, it does no good to say we have 1,000 rear wheel horsepower if you can't put it to the ground and can't really use it. So this customer, again, wanted it to drive the same as it did before, just more horsepower. So we got rid of the stock 1.7 liter supercharger. We installed the beautiful 2650. Boost settings, we did turn the boost up slightly from where it was before. Y'all can see the nice, beautiful black valve covers on it, billet valve covers. We just have them powder coated black, so it looks good under the hood. And essentially, you see the larger 103 throttle body. Again, the supercharger is spinning because of the 2650. It's more efficient, so we can make a little bit more boost than we did with the 1.7. But because it's a 2650, the intake air temps, which y'all hear me talk a lot about, especially here in Houston, is a big deal. So we can make more boost with this thing, and then Mr. Reinhardt can go and race it over and over and over again without having to sacrifice 50 horsepower or 75 horsepower once it gets heat soaked. This thing at this boost level will not get heat soaked. And we did keep it on 93 octane, so we literally just puts gas in it and goes and has fun. As far as the back goes, I'm not gonna crawl underneath this thing because it's so low, but we also did full suspension, full BMR suspension on the back of it with the cradle lockouts to keep these cars, the ZL1s and the V3s, they have very thin, I call it, suspension components. They flex really bad, so when cars start making good horsepower on the street or at the track, when they flex, they really want to sway side to side, and it kind of makes them a handful. So we did full suspension on it, cradle lockouts, as well as we just put a brand new Toyo 888 on the back of it. And man, guys, this color looks beautiful. The gray with the gold calipers, the car looks good. It sounds amazing. Now with the 2650 on it, like I said, it'll be very efficient. So I want to hop in it now and go for a test drive. It's a little cloudy out today, but no rain in the forecast. It is hot as shit still in the middle of October. Hopefully soon the weather will get a little bit better. We'll have more boost weather and have more fun. But right now, let's go hop in this thing and have some fun. Asphalt roads are not your friend with high horsepower cars, in my opinion. Always be on nice concrete roads. So yeah, Mr. Reinhardt's, this package right here, what we upgraded from the last time, solid 150 rear wheel horsepower gain from where it came in, and it's gonna do it efficiently, meaning it's gonna make that horsepower all the time, over and over and over again with the supercharger like this. So I'm go find us a good road to play on, and let's stretch our legs out so y'all can hear this thing. We'll probably go from a second gear roll, be the lowest we can go with these tires on it. Third will dead hook and go. Second, it's gonna haze them, but I'll keep traction control on, and we'll go from there. So I'll turn the cameras off, and I'll turn them back on once I get to our LMR proving grounds. Alright, so just a quick tip for you car guys out there. Most of you might know this, some may not. I was about to make some pulls in it when I noticed it was under a quarter of a tank of fuel. I always tell my customers, always make sure you have over, I like to say half a tank of fuel, or have half a tank in it when you're racing your car, but at least have a quarter of a tank of fuel or more in when you're racing your car, even if they're stock vehicles. Especially when you have aftermarket fuel systems in them, depends on what fuel system you have, can make a huge difference. Some of the fuel systems we do are in-tank pumps, meaning there's a bucket inside your fuel tank with a sock on it, and it goes all the way down to the bottom of your fuel tank. Usually it picks up, obviously, from as low as it can go. But sometimes when customers, and we can do an external fuel pump, we're sumping the tank, and it's not necessarily picking all the way up from the bottom. So there is a chance that if you're at like 1/8 of a tank or less, that the stock pump in the bucket will still supply the engine, but the external, the aftermarket fuel pump will not, and it can run dry. And obviously we don't want that to happen for it to go lean. So for this case, I just pulled over and added some gas. Now I'm at 3/4 of a tank for this thing. But I think I've said it in videos in the past. We always tell our customers about it, but I figured it happened to me in a scenario. I might as well tell you guys about it. For those of you watching at home that may or may not have a modded vehicle, but maybe getting one in the future, just something to know. And again, we like to do in-tank fuel pumps where we put a larger fuel pump in the tank, or multiple fuel pumps in the tanks. It's just more labor, costs more, and usually it's a lot more, it's more money in parts. So it's more expensive to do in-tank setups than external. That's why most of the people, most of the quotes you get from people out there in the GM world and the stuff that we do are a lot of external stuff. And like for the Dodge Ram stuff, if it doesn't make too much horsepower, sometimes we put booster pumps on them. But for all of our large high horsepower builds, we always do 2 or 3 in-tank pumps. That way you have fuel for days and you don't have to worry about any kind of scenarios of something like that happening. But Mr. Reinhardt's car, again, full suspension on it now. We do have Toyos on it. I'm gonna leave traction control on. Before we did the suspension and the alignment, the car was kind of hard to drive. It was steering pretty good. So I'm curious to see what it does here now that we have the suspension on it, tires on it, and then we just had the alignment done. So second gear pull, traction control on. Shit. Spinning the hell out of the tires, but a lot easier to drive. Pulling. That was traction control on. It was going sideways. Thank God I left traction control on, because it was spinning its ass off. Holy shit. That was pretty good. That was, man, yeah. So Mr. Reinhardt, leave traction control on. Obviously third gear pulls will be a lot easier. Second gear, it definitely spun its ass off. And if y'all notice, guys, I had it in manual mode there. I dropped it down to second gear, and it auto upshifted exactly how we want it to do. So everything shifting felt really good, and it accelerated really hard, and I don't even want to say how fast I went. But I stayed in it longer than normal just to get to that higher gear to make sure it was shifting right. So another one done, another one complete. Mr. Reinhardt, I hope you enjoy this thing. Again, I appreciate your business. I love repeat customers, especially when they come back for more horsepower, because I say it a lot. This is gearhead, guys. If you've never experienced it, if you want to be a gearhead, just know the first car you get and the first mod you do is like a drug. It's hard to stop. You always want more. So we try to tell our customers, that's why we try to talk to them before we do any build, to make sure we know their expectations, know their goals, because sometimes we don't want to spend money here and then they come back later and they end up wanting to be somewhere else, then we wasted X amount of dollars when we could have just done it a certain way this go around and then got them to their final goal in 2 steps instead of doing 2 steps and wasting a whole bunch of money, or just do it right the first time the way you want it and be good. But again, most of the time customers always want to come back and add more power to it. So if that's the case, again, we try to steer them the right direction for the package so that we can just add on to it later on down the road. So hope you enjoyed this, guys. Please, if y'all are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. For those of you that do follow our channel, try to share this video or any of our other videos to any car guys you know, or even if you don't know car guys that own Cadillacs or Corvettes, just share the videos. We're trying to get our YouTube channel up as much as possible, because just to help the algorithm out to finally get this video to someone that does own a Cadillac that might not have seen it previously. So again, guys, those of you that subscribe, I greatly appreciate you watching our channel, and I hope we keep it enjoyable for you guys. So comment below, let me know if you have any questions on this build in particular, also what you would like to see in future videos coming up. Until next time, guys. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Give it a like if you liked it so far. And please turn on bell notifications for future content, as we have cool stuff in the pipeline that you're going to want to see. And as always, please comment below.